He always thinks. Anyway, the second thing that annoys me about that he loves to point out things that I do wrong. Like, for example, the way I wash dishes. But, okay, he will leave a mound of clothes on the floor, piling up. Okay, oh my god, that, like...
They're clean sometimes. Depends on...
It doesn't matter if they're clean, if they're dirty, it will be a mound of clothes.
But it's organized in a certain way.
It's organized.
In a certain way.
Okay, you guys, that's
it's all about perspective.
Okay, we're done with this question. We're done with this question. So, okay. Be blessed. Thank you, love. Okay, this is from Y. Aileen. Question 1. What was your favorite food when you were a child? So, I'm Dominican, right? And I love plátano with salami, or mangú with salami.
My favorite food as a child was stuffed shells. I love pasta, or well, I kind of love something else more, but I loved pasta as a kid. And stuffed shells was definitely one of my favorites, especially when my Aunt Wanda, shout out to Wanda, I see you. She made amazing stuffed shells. Like, I'm telling you, every time I went to their house, I was requesting it.
No, I had Wanda's stuff.
Yeah,
Wanda, they are amazing ones.
They're good. So I would, pasta, stuffed shells, that was my thing as a child.
So the second question is, what chore do you absolutely hate doing? Me, washing dishes. I'd rather mop than wash dishes. I don't know, but we have a dishwasher. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if I hate doing chores specifically. I don't think there's not a chore I wouldn't do.
You hate folding clothes. That's what you hate.
I guess
doing.
That's a chore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate folding clothes. It makes no sense to me because I iron my clothes. I iron my clothes. So when I wash my clothes, I just throw them in the bag and keep it moving because I'm going to iron them anyway. So it kind of just defeats the purpose of folding them so they don't get wrinkled. Because, I mean, there's always going to be that one spot and then you end up taking out the iron anyway. So you might as well just touch up on it.
You know, you could actually save yourself a lot of time in ironing if you just folded them and they wouldn't.
I'm sorry. The folding doesn't like... There's always going to be that one spot. There's no way because then you're going to have that crease in your shirt. And I'm not walking around with a crease in my shirt.
Okay.
No folding.
Folding. What is your favorite body part on each other?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Should we turn on the lights?
We're married, okay, so what is my favorite butt? I have two, and it's not like rated R or anything because he's a guy. So the first one is his, well, no. It's, I really love your smile. So would that be like your lips, your mouth area? I think he has the most beautiful smile, and he hates smiling because he used to have braces. So
I used to have a gap. Well, I still kind of have a gap,
but you got braces for the gap.
Yeah, I got braces for the gap. So it wasn't really because of the braces; it was because of the gap.
Yeah, so he hates smiling, but he has a beautiful smile. And then the second one is his butt. I love his butt because he works out. And you guys, I mean, he has the most perfect butt ever.
Easy.
Ever. Like,
wasn't purchased in DR.
It's just, for a guy, it's like ridiculous.
My two favorite parts about you. I like her cheeks. Odd.
He always
I
said
know.
that.
But she has like these very full, they're not like baby fat full, they're just like full and they're cheeky.
And they're cheeky.
And I think it helps define her face. All her emotions and stuff are really defined through her cheeks. So that's like one of the first things I kind of noticed. And I kind of just still notice because they're just there.
Because they're just there.
And now they're rosy and stuff. Because she's blushing.
Okay.
Insert emoji here.
Okay. So the next question is from Denise Works. You want to read it?
Happy anniversary. Thank you. May God continue to bless you. Thank you, and God bless you and yours. My question is, are you guys planning to buy a house? The answer is yes. I have my plans in works. I think somewhere along maybe in the 30s. Let's say between 30 and 35, I think in my projected timeline, I think we'll be able to get a house. We definitely want something of our own versus, you know, constantly renting and have to worry about leases and things like that. Especially if our family's gonna get bigger. I definitely want to leave something to my children. I think a house would be perfect. It's one of those things you can kind of pay off and hand down, you know, once we're in time, gone.
It's from Celeste Rodriguez.
I think it's Celeste.
Celeste Rodriguez. Well, you said I said Rodriguez.
Celeste.
Rodriguez.
That sounds like
Celeste.
gringo
You
trying
tell
to
us what it
pronounce
is, okay? He thinks it's Celeste. I say Celeste Rodriguez, okay?
No, that's not Celeste.
Okay. How many kids do you want to have? So we answered that question.
3, maybe 10.
3 would be the most.
Depending on how it goes.
3 would be the most.
Maybe 10.
From London Smith, what were your emotions before the wedding? So I wasn't nervous, you guys, and a lot of people, like, I was getting my hair done and my makeup, and they're like, why are you so calm? Why? And I was like, I just don't think it has hit me yet. Like, I really don't think so. I think it hit me when we did our first look and I saw him, like, standing there for the first time. That's when it hit me. So
my emotions out, as I always am, always like very focused. I was making sure everything was like in line with the venue. We had to think of table card numbers. I got yelled at because I was outside in the front putting the seat cards?
The place cards?
The place cards on the table, and the maitre d' was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm setting up. He's like, no, like, you're not supposed to be doing this. I'm like,
I didn't even know this. This is the first time I hear
it's
this.
not done. Like, so I was very like, okay, is this in place and this in place? I know I can get ready pretty quickly. So it was just making sure everything around the situation was good.
Next question from
Lilibeth Laura.
Lilibeth Laura.
Okay, I would agree with that. Lilibeth. I just wasn't sure how to start. Lilibeth Laura. Happy anniversary. Thank you. What was your location for the wedding, and how did we budget for the wedding, and how many months before the wedding did you guys find an apartment?
So we got married at the estate at the Florentine Gardens. And the next question is, how did you guys budget for the wedding? You can answer this question.
Pretty much saving here and there, her end, just dumping extra money on her end. I actually got another job, kind of help compensate some of the stuff I wasn't able to do. I have a lot of school loans. Screw you, Sally Mae. So I actually picked up another job. I worked at the restaurant we went for our anniversary. So I worked there as a reservationist / hostess at times.
We were actually looking for an apartment before the wedding, but it just didn't, it just didn't work out that way. So we just decided to just relax and just focus on the wedding. And then after the whole wedding mess is over and we come back from our honeymoon, then we decided to go apartment hunting. So it was actually after our wedding that we got an apartment. And if you see our vlog, we actually have the vlog when we first moved in. Yeah, oh, cool. When we first moved into our apartment. So life with D and Rob. How was the wedding planning, and was it stressful?
Not more so for me. I think more so for her, because one of the deals I made, fun fact, was that I would let her do all the planning for the wedding in exchange for naming our children, which she shook on, and her sister is a witness. So I said, do whatever you want. I mean, obviously, if it was something that was really tacky, I was going to say something, but for the most part, she has good taste, so I just left it all in her hands. And I mean, for me, it really wasn't that bad. Just the financing was just the hardest part of it.
Guys, it was stressful. All those that planned a wedding know that planning a wedding is very, very stressful. That's why people get wedding planners. I mean, it was like towards the end of the wedding, I just wanted to get married. I didn't want to do anything. I was like, I just want to get married. I don't want to look for anything else. I don't want to pick flowers. I don't want to do anything. I just want to marry him. And so it was really stressful. Like, it really was. So you have to be very, and that's one thing I'm not very organized. You have to be very organized with planning a wedding. If not, you're going to go absolutely insane. So the next one is from Joadeline Tejada. Joadeline Tejada. Joadeline. Yeah, that's my Dominican soul sister. Hey, girl. Happy anniversary. Thank you, babe. My question is, if you had to give us one piece of advice before marriage, what would it be? One piece of advice before marriage is to really be sure that you want to marry that person. I know marriage may seem just like a great idea and the perfect fairy tale, but it really is not. Marriage is hard, you guys, and you rather do it with the person that God has called you to be with, because if you pick the wrong person, it's going to be a nightmare. And you just have to be sure that you can handle all of their flaws. Of course you can handle all of the perfect things about them, but you have to really make sure that you can handle their flaws. They may change, but that you can handle them, because with marriage it's not gonna go away. So,
and apart from that, rather than repeating, I would say don't change. It's actually a piece of advice I gave Jean and Paulina, if you go back to the wedding blog. Don't change. I mean, other than the fact that you guys are now married and there's different responsibilities and kind of, you know, achievements in life that you guys are going to encounter, you really shouldn't change. The dynamic of the relationship shouldn't change. The fun, you know, I didn't stop becoming funny and sarcastic because we got married. It's not like a job title or anything like that. But if it worked before, don't try to break something or fix something that's not broken.
Lynette Lowen, happy anniversary. Thank you. Do you both pray together and over on another?
To be honest, no, we don't. I mean, we definitely always talked about praying together and kind of getting on that kind of level. But to be honest, we haven't. I mean, I definitely pray for my wife. I pray for my relationship on, you know, my own terms and things of that nature. But we never did that. That's actually probably a good idea. Something we should get into again as we kind of get through these levels. And
no, it's actually something we talked about. Remember, I talked to you about like, oh yeah, that we should definitely pray together. I feel like God should be the center.
That prays together,
stays together. God should be the center of our marriage, and if you do not pray, you don't have communication with God. And we should definitely pray together especially about our family, you know. Of course I pray for my husband. We have to work on that, and we are going to. So which one of you caters more to the other? Oh yeah, you guys are trying to get us to fight, huh, today? Huh? Okay.
Plays the question game at our wedding.
Cater. I think it depends. It goes back to the question, like
on the type of catering.
Well, yeah, like what was the question? Like
in regards to a cariñoso, emotional type, I think she does a good job of catering to me, making sure I'm okay, always asking me, like, hey, is everything okay? Are you alright? Stuff like that. I think regards into an action oriented, I gotta make sure that, hey, have you eaten? You know, what's going on with dinner? You know, have you done your vlogs? You done editing? What's going on? So I think, again, in regards to just the dynamic we have, it can depend. It varies. Dom, when did you know you wanted to marry your wife, and did you talk to God about your decision? The comment I made about, you know, having that connection with God that I want my daughter to have, that kind of helped me understand or know that she was the one. There were a lot of things that were going on. There was even at times, you know, I contemplated ending the relationship because, you know, I just wasn't sure if things were working. You know, I wasn't sure if this was going to happen the way I envisioned it happening. But I think the way I changed as an individual, the things that I compared in my past that I used to do that I wasn't doing now, kind of just confirmed things with me in regards to how God was just putting certain things in your life. I think God's not going to give you more than you can handle. And I think based off of, you know, how I changed, I was pretty sure that she was the one. And here we are.
Last question. What age will you allow us to marry today? When she's 40? No.
I like 40.
When she's 15. 15.
Depends. We'll have
I feel like she's gonna date. We're gonna have to talk, but I feel like most teenagers date when they're 15 anyway. Especially now, this new day and age.
Yeah, I think more so when she can drive. That way I can put the tracking device on the car.
Okay, when she's 40.
I'm not gonna trust
Okay,
her.
wait, when she's 40. When she's 40. From EJ Kerr. Question 1. We know that marriage is a ministry. How do you guys plan on making it so? How we plan on doing it? We're doing it right now. We decided to vlog our life, and I feel like this is a very positive channel, a channel that shows that God is the center of our marriage. We are not ashamed to say we are Christian. We are not ashamed to say that we love God, and our marriage is prospering because of that. And I think through these vlogs, you guys, you know, are following us along this journey, and we are able to preach here and there, speak about God, show you guys how God has worked in our marriage. So I think
I would agree. I think we're just doing our part. I mean, we're just being Christian, I guess I want to say. You know, we're trying to be involved in our ministry, not only in our home, but also in our church. Definitely when Samara grows up, we want to show her, you know, the Christ-like love that's out there. You know, we're not going to settle for anything less than the best for her. And I think in regards to setting that example as a ministry, it's the same level.
Yeah. So the second one is, how did you guys maintain purity in your courtship, and how was or is Jesus seen in your relationship? So how we maintain purity. So basically, and we said this to the youth of our church. We actually had a conference one day and we said this. Listen, don't think that you are stronger than you think, okay? This is flesh, okay, you guys? This is flesh, and flesh is weak, okay? Don't be indoors in a bedroom watching a movie on a bed, Netflix and chill. No, go out to the movie theater and watch a movie there. So, you know, just basically just be careful. Guard your heart, guard yourself, and just, you know, just don't do things that you may fall. From Nia, can you tell us what you both do outside of YouTube career-wise?
I'm an IT technician. For a company in Staten Island. Again, I also have my own business doing iPhone and computer repairs. I'm a geek, basically. That's my job. And Batman.
Yeah. I work in the toy industry, so companies like Fisher-Price, Mattel, those companies, I work with those companies. I travel from time to time to toy shows. So yeah, I'm basically a buyer or an assistant buyer for toys. My job is pretty much fun. So that's why you guys saw me in a vlog at the Javits Center at a toy show. Okay, so from Madeline Preville, this is kind of long in my battery, guys. So Madeline Preville, how many kids does hubby want? We answered that question. Where in Jersey do y'all live? So we try to be very careful with this question because, as you know, there are a lot of people, though we know that a lot of you love us, there's a lot of, we have to be careful because in the internet, there's a lot of crazy people out there, you guys. Not you guys, the other people. And so we don't like to specifically say where we live. So, but we live in New Jersey, very close to New York, and
that's about it.
Yeah.
It's always
how long is Joanna planning on taking off from work? And is it paid maternity leave? Well, I'm actually going back this month, the 23rd, and I'm so sad about it. And it's not paid maternity leave, girl. Oh, the maternity leave laws in this country suck. So no, I do not get paid maternity leave. Last question is, who found God first? I see that y'all are God-fearing Christians. So who found the church that we attend? So basically, like, who found the church that we attend? And wait,
God first. I think we took our own paths. I grew up in the church, so I guess I would say I found him first. But in regards to how we got to her church, I actually kind of went my own path. I kind of separated from God for quite some time, especially when I was in high school and college, to do some certain situations that just didn't allow me to have the same environment I had in a church growing up. And then once we started talking, one of the conversations was me going to her church and doing all that jazz, and here we are, youth leaders of her church that she had gone to.
So yeah, I basically became a Christian when I was 15 years old, and I've been in that church ever since. Now I'm 28, and then we met, and then he started going to church. So funny story, when he first started going to church, he was like, don't think I'm gonna be in church every day, I'm just gonna be here Sundays. And well, look at you now. Yeah. God, we love you. He works in mysterious ways. So that was the last question. Yeah, that was the last question. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this, and we love you guys very much, and I hope that you got a better insight of our lives. And yeah, till the next video, till the next Q&A, we hope you guys are enjoying our vlogs. We love that you have come along on this journey with us, you guys. We absolutely love you guys so much. So thank you for asking us these questions and actually being interested in our lives and being interested in our little girl. So we love you guys. Bye.